New details have emerged in the crash of Asiana Flight 214. The airline company says the pilot in charge of landing was training, and it was his first flight to the airport with the jet. Federal safety officials report that the aircraft was flying too slowly and it approached the San Francisco airport. An alarm then went off, signaling the jetliner could stall. Pilots tried to abort only seconds before crash landing. The National Transportation Safety Board says it's too early to determine whether pilot error or mechanical failure were to blame. What do we currently know about the crash, and what is your take on what caused the incident?
Well, right now, we know that the aircraft was low and slow on the particular approach there into 28 left. The flight data recorder will be analyzed even further to match up with what happened on the cockpit voice recorder, and we'll find out more information.
So what we do know, though, is that the pilot only had 43 hours with the Boeing 777 jet. So does that qualify him to fly the aircraft?
Yeah, this is not really an uncommon situation when a pilot transitions from one aircraft to another. It's, for example, he was on the 747 at one time, from what we understand, and now he's transitioned to the 777. And he's got a significant amount of flight time. He's been trained very well, and now he is in the first phases of flying the 777.
So do you think then that the media is making too much of this, that they had just assumed that he didn't have enough hours of training?
Yeah, I think right now it's too early to tell, but the training that Asiana has is on par with every other major airline in the world. And he has been out with a line check pilot to be there to evaluate his performance. And so therefore, just because it was his first approach into San Francisco in this aircraft, that shouldn't have been a real factor to point to.
But very last minute, I heard the engine sound, which pilot probably try to send more power to lift the plane back up, which didn't work.
Does that seem normal to you?
Well, they were trying to execute what's called a go-around, or as the chairman of the NTSB, Deborah Hersman, said, abort the landing. And when you do that, you apply full power to the aircraft to bring it back up into the sky. In this particular case, it happened what appears to be too late.